What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, the Linux and Unix System Administration Handbook. This book is now in its 4th edition. It's about 25 years old now. This one came out in 2011 and I hope there'll be another one soon. If you can only afford a single book on the low-level skill building and concept understanding part of being a sysadmin, this is the one you need. The real magic of this book is that it's an insanely readable book that teaches you all of the theory that you need. I had the experience of buying this and actually wanted to stay up late reading it because it was exciting and fun, which is rare for technical text, even though I am kind of a geek. But in addition to that, it also manages to be a great reference. There's a lot of bookmarks in here. I take this with me in my carry-on when I fly places, I fly between Europe and the US a lot. And extra luggage costs quite a bit, extra weight, but this is worth it. It's technically rigorous, which means it'll explain a lot of the really important core concepts without wasting a lot of space and without sort of fancy, flowery talk that just makes the author sound smart but still leaves you without any idea of what's going on. It completely avoids that, and it's just straightforward, simple, readable, exciting, and covers all the important stuff. One of the things I really like about it, and one of the reasons I think it's a great book for beginners, is that it covers multiple Unix-like operating systems. So you'll see a few BSDs, Linux obviously, but also things like Solaris and HPUX are covered. Heavy. I think it's a really nice thing in our often extremely hyped up Linux world to see perspective from other operating systems and how other people are implementing things. The book even includes some business and soft skills discussion, like how to be a good manager, how to think about IT fitting into the business you're in, that sort of thing, although that's not a core focus of the book. If you are interested in sort of a bit higher level, a bit above the technical nitty-gritty of how do I do my job and what exactly is my job as a sysadmin, I would recommend Tom Limoncelli's books like Time Management for System Administrators and The Practice of System and Network Administration, which are, I think, both critical. You need to read those books if you're going to be a sysadmin. I may do individual reviews on them later. So just a quick list of topics that it covers. Obviously just head over to Amazon and check the table of contents. If you do that, by the way, click through the Tutorial Linux website on the reading list page, because that way I make a few cents when you buy it. But basically it looks at Linux and Unix from a sysadmin perspective, that sort of man-8 perspective. Not exactly how everything's implemented underneath, but how a sysadmin comes in contact with the system. So obviously basic tasks, important services, hardware-related tasks, services like web hosting, storage, DNS, NFS, mail, really good primer on TCP/IP networking, which you definitely need to know, security, virtualization, X-Window system, printing, various things like that. Windows interop, which is really useful when you're just getting started because you're often going to find mixed environments. There's one downside, and that is that it's just a tiny bit outdated. It was written 5 years ago, so a lot of the ultra trendy things that you're seeing now, like DevOps and SRE and things of that nature, they weren't buzzwords back then, so you won't find them in the book. However, I actually think that is kind of a benefit. Most of the roles we're seeing now are really just different permutations of sysadmin sub-skills, like monitoring and automation and that sort of thing, incident response, root cause analysis, and then a bit of automation around it. A lot of those things are now their own job roles, but they fundamentally have not changed. And this might be able to help you kind of see through a little bit of the BS in the industry and a little bit of that marketing-driven, every month a new job role kind of thing. Just off the top of my head, it does this for technologies too, because you'll see things like FreeBSD jails 20 years ago, and now Docker is all anyone can talk about is jails, containers. It's amazing. Or systemd, helping people see that it's just another init system, and a bit less special than everyone thinks it is. Again, if you pick up this book, and I really recommend that you do if you've not already, Pick it up through the link on the Tutorial Linux reading list page, which I will have linked below in the description. I also recommend picking it up in paper form. Although it is heavy, it's a huge book, it's got like over 1,000 pages. It's just nice to have a physical copy around. A lot easier to search, and it makes some of the sort of code and scripting examples a lot easier to navigate through. It really is worth your shelf space. So I hope you've enjoyed the review. Remember to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video.